Rights ruled that life terms were a breach of a prisoner's human rights. Here's our Home Affairs correspondent, June Kelly.
They are some of the most notorious names in recent criminal history. Amongst them, the Moors murderer Ian Brady, the Yorkshire Ripper Peter Sutcliffe, and the multiple killer Rose West. Just 3 of the 53 lifers in England and Wales who've been told they will die as prisoners. After the European Court of Human Rights became involved in this issue last year, the question was, could judges here still impose whole life terms? Today, the appeal court made it clear they could.
Judges should therefore continue, as they have done, to impose whole life orders in those rare and exceptional cases which fall within the statutory scheme.
17-year-old Georgia Williams from Wellington in Shropshire was murdered last May. Her killer, Jamie Reynolds, carried out what was described as a sadistic and sexually motivated crime. At 23, he was given a whole life term. Relief for her family at today's ruling.
To subject victims' parents to the knowledge that one day the perpetrator of the murder of their child relative might get out and live a normal life is just unthinkable.
The European Court of Human Rights didn't say whole life tariffs should be banned, but it did say these prisoners should have a right to have their sentences reviewed. Today, the judges here said the Court of Human Rights had got this wrong. They said the current system already allowed for the possibility of release in exceptional circumstances.
This ruling today says there is more hope than the government was prepared in 2010 to say existed, that compassion is much broader.
9 months ago on this South London street was a barbaric killing which caused revulsion across the country. 2 men drove their car at Fusilier Lee Rigby and then butchered his body, attempting to behead him. The sentencing of his killers had been postponed until today's ruling. This afternoon it was announced that sentencing of Michael Adebolajo and Michael Adebowale will take place next Wednesday. The judge in their case could now hand down whole life terms. June Kelly, BBC News.
There have been violent clashes between protesters and police in Ukraine's capital, Kiev. At least 9 people, including 2 policemen, have been killed. Police used